Hello everybody, good morning. This is a video tutorial for how to play Somewhere Over the Rainbow, our last ukulele song in the class. So, there are a couple notes here at the very top of the page, as you'll notice. Each chord lasts 2 measures, and the strumming pattern is down, down, up, down, up, which is a strumming pattern that we've had in previous songs. So that strumming pattern of down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's our strumming pattern. So one measure of that pattern would just sound like down, down, up, down, up. That's just one measure. So let's just take a look at some of these chords. For instance, with the intro here, with the ooze, not this part, with the ooze, let's take a look at our chords. We have the C chord and then E minor. So E minor, you'll notice the chart is written out here for this chord, and you play E minor this way. First finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, and then ring finger on the 4th fret of the C string. This is how you play E minor. Now, previous class, 2 classes ago, I showed you a different way of playing E minor, a little bit of an easier way, which sounds basically the same. You take this, and then you just remove your middle finger. This is also E minor. So this is kind of easier because you don't need 3 fingers, you just need 2. So this version of E minor is a little bit easier, and to play it, you put your first finger on the 2nd fret of A, and your ring finger on the 4th fret of C. And that's it. G is open, and E is open. This is E minor. So, as you see here in the intro, it goes from C to E minor. So usually we play C like this. 3rd fret of the A string. But since in this song you're transitioning from C to E minor, an easier way to do that transition is if you use your middle finger to play the C chord, like this. That way you can set up much easier, as you see as I just done here, for the next chord. So this is C, and then E minor. So that's easier than, it's a little bit easier. So those are our first 2 chords, and the next chord is F, which we know very well, and then back to C. Then F again, and then our next chord is an E7, as you see here. This is the one chord that we still have not really talked about ever before. E7 it's really just in the intro. It's not actually, you don't need it to sing along to the song, because in the verses, E7 is not a chord that's used, but why not show it to you for right now? So E7, as you see here in this chart, just pay attention to this chart here. The numbers there tell you what fingers to use. So E7 is built by using your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the C string, and then your first finger on the 1st fret of G. So you sort of squeeze your fingers together like that, sort of pile them on top of each other. So 1st fret, 2nd fret, open, 2nd fret. This is E7. Then the next chord is A minor. And then F. That's the ooze. What I just played there was the progression for the ooze. So once you get into the actual verses, most of the chords we know very well. So you just have to remember that each chord gets 2 measures of strumming. So I have a little bit of a cold, so I'm not going to sing the higher octave. I'm going to sing a little bit lower today. So starting with the first verse, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, it starts with C. You can play it like this. 3rd fret of the A string, like we're used to, into that E minor. And then so each chord gets 2 measures. So this was what the C would sound like for 2 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. That was 2 measures. And then into the next chord. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And if you're still struggling with the down, down, up, down, up, you can just play straight quarter notes too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, new chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, new chord, the F chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's up to you. Either one sounds good. Obviously, the down, down, up, down, up is a little bit more interesting of a rhythm. But for right now, you start with baby steps. So make sure that you can just get the chord changes down and then worry about those rhythmic variations. So here, I'll just sing the first verse of this. So starting on C, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And you can sing in an octave higher. And yeah, it doesn't work that low. Here we go. I'll sing it one more time, an octave higher, to see if it actually sounds right. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Somewhere over the rainbow, to F, way up high, back to C, back to F, and the to C, dreams that you dream of, to G, once in a love, to A minor, and that's, will not subject you to any more of it because I have a little bit of a cold and my voice is not at prime performance level right now. But that was the first verse, or first half of the verse right there. C, E minor, F, C, G, A minor, F. And that progression just basically repeats throughout the song. But I would definitely try this intro with the oohs as well. We're going to be working on that next class. So try that E minor and that E7 and go to the back page and try working through the second verse as well. And if you can then incorporate the down, down, up, down, up, you'll be set. So good luck.